Okay. As today, we've been looking for the past few weeks about the alphabet, and I don't know if everybody remembers the alphabet in Greek, but I have found one of the easiest ways to remember an alphabet, which you're unfamiliar with, is to familiarize yourself with some words. And I'll put the alphabet right at the top. We have alpha, beta, gamma. We have delta. Oops. I made a mess of myself here. Sorry, guys. I need my little thing that I just put out. I can't find my little thing. Okay, I got it now. Just wondering how to control this thing. Let me bring that down. There we go. Okay, so we have alpha, beta, gamma, and then we have delta, epsilon, zeta, and a lot of these are letters that you're already familiar with. Let's see. Then we have eta, which looks like an M, but it's really an E. And then we have theta, which is the TH sound. We have the iota, which is an I sound. Then we have kappa, looks just like a K, and it is a K sound. Then we have lambda, which is the L. And then we have mu, which is the M, and the nu. And then we have the X sound. It's called Xi. It looks 1, 2, 3. It looks like the zetas, but it has 3 loops in it. And then we have the Omicron, which we don't like because of the COVID. And then we have pi, rho, sigma. And then we have tau, upsilon, phi, pi, psi, and lastly, omega, 24 letters. Now, here's what I would like to say. You want to learn these letters? Then learn some words. Here's the most common noun in the Bible. Theos, translated as God. And it has a little accent right there on the O, or the Omicron. And so you look at the letters, theta, epsilon, Omicron, sigma, Theos. There's the most common. It's found actually 1,317 times in the New Testament. That's quite a few times. The second most frequent noun is kurios. Kurios, which means Lord. And that occurs, in this case, with the accent on the first syllable. So it's kurios. The first one is theos. And this one is kappa, upsilon, rho, iota, omicron, sigma. And that occurs 717 times in the New Testament. And then another word is anthropos, which means man. The third most prevalent word in the Bible, and that has an accent on the first syllable, so it's anthropos. This little curly thing that looks like a comma is what's called the smooth breather. And we read, what we do is we don't go ha, we just go ah. So it's anthropos. And those letters are alpha, nu, theta, rho, omega, pi, omicron, sigma again. So we have a lot of letters that we get familiar with as we look at the words. And the fourth word most commonly used, or for noun, let me see if anybody can tell me what this is. Pronounced Christos. And that occurs 529 times in the Bible. And that's the word for Christ. So let's see, of the letters we have the alpha. We don't have the beta in any of these words. We don't have the gamma. We don't have the delta yet, but we have the epsilon. We have the theta, the iota, the kappa. We have the lambda. No, we don't have, but we do have the nu, the omicron, pi, and rho, and sigma, and tau, and upsilon. We don't have phi. We do have chi. We don't have psi, but we do have omega. So we have more than half in just 4 words. We have more than half of the alphabet that we can tell. Another word, which is very common, not only in Greek, but also in most of the Indo-European languages, is, oops, go back to my writing here. Oops. This one here. I happen to bold it a little bit more. Pater, from which we get father. You find in a lot of languages, the P sound, the F sound, and the V sound are used interchangeably when you jump from one language to another. Pater, father, you see the P, the pi, the alpha, the T, that's the pa, and then the air. Okay. The only thing, if we were to transliterate this letter or this word, and transliterating would be P-A-T-E-R. That would be the transliteration. I guess maybe I should go back and do some transliterations of all these words. This is theta, which is T-H-E-O-S, theos. Kurios is K-U-R-I-O-S. Anthropos would be A-N-T-H-R-O-P-O-S, anthropos. And then Christos would be C-H-R-I-S-T-O-S. So learning the alphabet is best to learn some words. And let me see if there's any other ones we might look at as well. We could look at some verbs as well. Here's one for you. Me. This is a verb. And the A would be me. And that is something that Jesus said many times. I am. I am. So when Jesus says I am, he's I am that I am. Okay, any questions so far? Comments, questions?
No, No questions. That's really cool to learn.
Okay. And
And
so,
it helps when you write it down, like how you pronounce it. That's helpful. Thank you.
okay. Um, Here's another verb. Let's see. This one is Lego. Like the little children's, what should I say? The little children toy, Lego is lambda, epsilon, gamma, omega, and pronounced Lego with the accent on the first syllable. There's actually in Greek, there's rules for accents, which I'm not going to get to right now, but the accent on a word always likes to be as far forward as possible. But there's always exceptions too. But this literally means I say, or I speak, or tell. So I say, I speak, and maybe this will lead us into something. And one more I'll give you. This one is echo, echo, and the accent goes again on the first syllable here. And that means I have. And if you look at, it's funny, I get started on this and I don't want to stop. But you can see, you can learn many of the words and what they are in the alphabet by looking at the words, and as you get these words, they become part of your vocabulary. Theos, the most common noun, occurs over 1,000 times, 1,300 times. The word kurios is another word that occurs 700 times. Anthropos occurs over 550 times. Christos is 529 times, and pater, which means father, is 400 times. So right now you have, if you take these 5 words, theos, kurios, anthropos, and Christos, and pater, you probably have at least one of these words on every page of the New Testament, and probably more than once.
Yeah, and also those are um, common verbs probably that recur.
Yeah.
Could you write the pronunciation? So it was Ewi,
A.
Ilego.
Oh, yeah. This one here, Amy, would be like Amy.
Oh, it was a okay. I thought it was like a W. Amy.
This here is a diphthong, epsilon,
Mhm.
iota, and so it'd be A.
Amy.
If you want to say AY, Amy, like that, you're sort of like, how it doesn't look the same. And Lego is like Lego, like the Lego blocks, and it's
Yeah.
Lego. That's an echo is I have, and so that would be pretty much how you would say them.
Could you write them down? I'll take a screenshot so I can send it to Joseph.
Okay, Lego. This one is Lego, like Lego.
Yeah.
And this one, Echo, is ECHO,
Right.
just like echo, it's a sound. It's an echo, but means I have. I say, I am, I say, I have. But the alphabet, 24 letters. And I think we've covered a lot of them. And, the ones that you don't see, you learn because, hey, that's odd. I haven't seen that one, but let me see how many I can cross off here. I got alpha and gamma and epsilon and eta and theta and iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, epsilon, pi, omega. So the letters we don't have, well, is the beta. But it's pretty easy to look at and know the beta because it looks just like a B. The delta, well, that looks like a D, and so that's good. And then we got the mu, the psi, well, that one. And let me cover those, and the phi, and the psi. So if you know the great majority of the letters already just by knowing these several words.
That's great.
Okay. And this is all going to be, hold it, let me, how do I want to do this? Clear. I want to go clear. Bingo. Okay. So let me see if we can come up with a sentence. Here. Echo on row costs. Actually, it'd be on. The ending changes here. That ending's a little different. That transliteration is ECHO, long O, and then anthropon would be this ANTHRO, a long O, PON. It's an N here. Anthropon, and it means I have man. I didn't get into the articles. Some languages I know in ancient Greek, like Homeric Greek, which I studied, did not have an article, but later on they added the article, which would be like ton. So that would be TON.
Is that is it an indefinite article?
It's a definite article, the.
Oh, definite, the.
If this would be a, without the, say that's not there, right? That would be I have a man. So we have definite articles and indefinite. They don't have an indefinite article like it's just if it's missing.
Oh.
I know in like the Russian that I've been studying, it has no article. So you just learn it by context.
Yeah, Finnish doesn't have any articles.
Yeah. So I know that's how it goes. So anyway, I think we'll end this for now. Let me stop the recording. Did you have any questions on it?
No, that's very good. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Gotta hit the stop recording.